Okay, well, welcome everyone. This week we're going to be talking about convection. Now, convection is the transfer of heat by the flow of fluid, as opposed to something you might be more familiar with, which is conduction, which is the transfer of heat without any flow. So convection is a really important process in the atmosphere and the ocean, and particularly in the boundary layer. So all the dynamic processes like storms and rain formation and cloud formation that you get in the atmosphere are examples of convection, and very similar things happen beneath the ocean surface in the ocean and drive the mixing of the ocean surface layer and even the formation of much denser water, which then sinks and fills the deep ocean. However, convection is actually something you come across every day, and I've got an example here to demonstrate that. So what we've got here is a simple hot plate, so just think of this like your stove at home, and we have a thermal camera looking down at this hot plate, and you can see the view from the thermal camera on the computer screen here. So if I put my hand in front of it, you can see my hand is very cool, and this plate is very, very hot. Now what I'm going to do to demonstrate convection is simply put a basin of water, which is like your cooking pot, onto the hot plate, and we're going to look at what happens. So this is room temperature water at the moment, and we're going to put it on the hot plate, and we're going to watch what happens on the thermal camera, which I'll blow up larger so you can see it more clearly. And what you should be seeing is the formation of these plume-like structures, these warm patches growing on the surface of the fluid, and very rapidly the whole surface of the fluid is going to fill with these warmer waters. And so what's happening here is the fluid at the bottom of the basin is getting heated, and because the hot fluid is less dense, it's more buoyant than the cold fluid, it then rises in a plume towards the surface and essentially outcrops the surface. You see these patches of warm water, and that rising warm water is pushing cooler water back down towards the bottom, which then gets heated and overturns again. And so this overturning motion that's occurring in the fluid is convection. So this is exactly what we mean by convection, and a very, very similar process is happening in the atmosphere. On a sunny day, the ground gets warm and hot. That heats the air near it. It rises up, displacing cooler air back down towards the surface.